He's not husband material. I'm just enjoying the free ride. My girlfriend laughed in front of her friends. I just smiled and said, good to know. The ride's over. Then I left. That night, her friend texted me something that changed the whole game. All right, Reddit. Apparently I'm not proposal material, just a free ride with benefits. I responded with 2 words, clean exit. Then a late night text loaded the ammo. Now we're here. Sharing this mess because you folks enjoy revenge drama. So grab your popcorn already. This is gonna be delicious. I'm Lucas, 31 male, work in software sales, own a condo in downtown Denver, and until about a month ago, I thought I had my life pretty much figured out. Had this girlfriend, Camille, been together almost 3 years. Met her at some charity 5K. Camille was working the water station, had this whole bubbly thing going, and we just clicked right away. She was in pharmaceutical sales, moving up at some mid-sized company. Looking back now, I should have caught the weird stuff early on. But when you're into somebody, you tune out the bad and focus on the good, right? She basically moved into my place after 4 months. Just started staying over more and more until her entire wardrobe was in my closet and she was chipping in on utilities. I didn't mind, figured it meant we were serious. My place is pretty nice, 2 bedrooms with a mountain view, so space wasn't the issue. Plus, I actually liked having someone around. Coming home to another person, cooking together, the whole thing. But the red flags started showing up. Small at first, she never wanted me meeting her family. Every time I brought it up, she had some excuse ready to go. They're in Phoenix and travel constantly. They're super religious and wouldn't get our living situation. Her dad's old school and she needs to prep him first. 3 years of this shit. I've literally never even seen a picture of these people. I know what you're thinking. And I agree. I was an idiot. She also had this weird thing with her phone. Always face down. Took calls in the other room. I mentioned it once and she flipped it on me. Said I was being controlling and insecure. Somehow I ended up apologizing. That's manipulation 101 right there. But I didn't see it at the time. My sister Catherine hated her from day one. Catherine's a criminal defense attorney, sharp as hell, and she's got this BS detector that's basically psychic. After meeting Camille the first time, she pulled me aside. That girl's performing for you. Nobody's actually that sweet. I laughed it off. Told Catherine she was being paranoid, that not every woman's running some kind of game. Man, I wish I'd listened. Camille also had this tight group of college friends she'd hang with constantly. Sunday brunches every week, book club on Wednesdays that somehow went till midnight, weekend trips every other month. I was cool with it because I'm not some insecure dude who needs to track his girlfriend 24/7. I had my own thing too. Poker with the guys, rec league basketball, work stuff. Figured healthy relationships need space, you know? Then the money thing started bugging me around the 1-year mark. Camille made decent cash, probably 75 grand base plus commission, but she was always broke. Like, constantly. I'd cover her rent some months when she said work was slow. Bought her a new laptop when hers crashed, right before some big presentation. Paid for probably 80% of our dates, all our groceries, everything. She'd promised to pay me back. Never happened. I didn't push it. There were other things too. She'd mentioned places she'd been that I'd never taken her. When I'd ask about it, she'd backtrack quick, say she went with coworkers or was thinking of somewhere else. New clothes I'd never seen before. She started hitting the gym hard, hired a personal trainer, came back from those sessions just glowing. My buddy Blake, known him since college, he's in corporate investigations now, straight up asked me once if I trusted her. I got defensive as hell. Said of course I trust her, we've been together almost 3 years. He didn't push it. Just said if I ever needed someone to look into something, he had the resources. Told him he watches too many crime shows. The night everything exploded was a Saturday in October. Camille texts me around 7. She's at this nice bar in Lodo with her college friends and wants me to come through. She'd been doing that more lately, inviting me to group stuff after keeping me away from her friends for years. I thought it meant she was getting more serious about us, maybe finally ready to actually blend our lives. I show up around 8 in jeans and a button-down, found her at a big table by the windows. Maybe 9 people total. 7 women I vaguely recognized from her Instagram and 2 guys I'd never met. Camille sees me and waves. Doesn't introduce me to anyone. Just this casual wave like I'm the delivery guy. I grab an empty seat next to her, order an old-fashioned, try to follow whatever they're talking about. Some ski trip to Breckenridge they all took last winter. A trip Camille told me was for her company's sales conference. She even showed me conference materials and everything. I'd told her to have fun, didn't question any of it. So I'm sitting there like a total extra, nodding along to inside jokes I don't get, laughing at stories that make no sense to me. The finance bro keeps looking at Camille in this way that makes my stomach tight, but I tell myself I'm being paranoid. Then this girl Paige, met her once before at some birthday thing, turns to me with her glass up and says something that's gonna change the whole night and everything else. So Camille finally lets you meet everyone. We were starting to think you weren't real. When are you proposing? You guys have been together forever. I start to answer something, but before I can get a word out, Camille laughs. A genuinely amused laugh that cuts through every other sound in that bar. She looks at Paige, then at me, then back at the table and says it. Oh, please. He's not proposal material. I'm just enjoying the free ride while it lasts. The table goes dead silent, like someone hit mute on the whole world. I get this weird ringing in my ears trying to process what happened. Somebody coughs. The finance bro's staring at his phone. Another girl looks like she wants to sink through the floor. Camille just sits there with this smirk, swirling her drink like she just told the funniest joke ever, and she's waiting for everyone to get it. I can feel every single person at that table staring at me, waiting to see what I'll do. Will I yell? 'Cause a scene? Shrink down and laugh it off? I don't do any of that. I looked at her and it finally clicked. This isn't the woman I thought I was building a life with. This is someone who's been playing me for 3 freaking years. So I smile, calm, ice cold. Don't worry, I say, standing up slow. The ride's over. I pull out my wallet, drop a 50 on the table for my barely touched drink, and walk out. I hear someone go, "What the heck, Camille," behind me. Might have been Paige, doesn't matter. I'm already gone. I get in my car and drive home with my hands shaking the whole way. Not from anger, from adrenaline. From the sudden realization that I just wasted 3 years on someone who saw me as a piggy bank. I sat in my living room for 4 hours. I keep replaying that moment. The laugh, the smirk, how comfortable she looked humiliating me. Then I start doing math on all the money I'd given her. Comes out to around $18,000 over 3 years. Rent payments. Car repairs insurance supposedly wouldn't cover. That emergency root canal that probably never happened. The laptop. Groceries. Date nights. The Cancun trip I fully funded. $18,000. That thought settles something cold in my chest. Then my phone finally buzzes at 12:40 a.m. But it's not Camille. It's Maya. One of the girls from the table. The quiet one. She'd always been friendly. Actually tried to include me in conversations. "Hey, I need to talk to you. Can you call me? It's important." I stare at that message for maybe 30 seconds before I call her. She answers immediately. "What's up? I'm so sorry about tonight. What Camille said was completely messed up, and I told her that after you left." She pauses. I hear her take a deep breath. "But there's more you need to know, and I can't keep quiet anymore." "What do you mean?" "Camille's been cheating on you. For over a year. Maybe longer." My stomach dropped. "What?" "His name's Raphael. The guy in the suit sitting across from you tonight. He's in wealth management downtown somewhere. They met at a conference in Dallas back in March of last year. She's been telling everyone you two are basically roommates, that it's a financial thing, that you know about Raphael and you're cool with it." Maya keeps talking, but I can barely process it. "I only found out the full story tonight. I knew she was seeing Raphael, but I genuinely thought you guys had some kind of open situation or were broken up. But after tonight, after how she talked about you, I started asking questions. One of the other girls finally told me the truth, that you have no idea, that Camille's playing both of you, and I can't sit with that. You seem like a genuinely good guy, and you don't deserve this. Over a year, maybe longer. There's something else," Maya says, and I can tell from her voice this is going to be worse. "Raphael thinks they're moving in together. Camille's been telling him she's leaving you, that she just needs to figure out logistics. But she's also been telling us she's never leaving your place because, quote, where else am I going to live rent-free with a mountain view? She's playing both of you. And honestly, there might be more. There's this trainer at her gym she talks about constantly. Someone named Alex. I don't know if that's anything but the way she talks about him. I thought you should know everything. Nice. She's not just cheating. She's running a whole operation." "I'm sorry," Maya says. "I really thought Camille was lucky to have someone stable and decent. Finding out she's been lying to everyone, it made me sick. So I'm telling you everything I know." I thank her. Hang up and sit there in the dark until the sun starts coming up. Over a year. She'd looked me in the eyes every single day for over a year and lied. Let me pay her bills. Let me think we had a future. Let me waste my time, my money, and my energy. Around 6 a.m., the shock wears off. I got to work. I called my sister. Catherine answers on the third ring, voice groggy. "Somebody better be dead. I need your help." Silence for a second. Then I hear her sit up. "What happened?" I tell her everything. The bar, the comment, Maya's call, all of it. Catherine doesn't interrupt once. Just listens in that lawyer way, where you know she's cataloging every detail. When I finish, she's quiet for a moment. Then, "Okay, I told you that girl was a snake. But we're not dwelling on that right now. You're gonna get every penny back from her, and you're gonna make sure she never tries this on anyone else. I'm gonna help you. But first, I need you to do exactly what I say. Don't confront her. Act completely normal for the next few weeks while we gather evidence. Can you do that?" "Yeah, good. I'm coming over tonight. In the meantime, document everything. Bank statements showing what you paid for. Texts about money, everything. We're building a case." "A case for what?" Catherine laughs, but it's not a happy sound. "You'll see. We'll teach that beach a good lesson, brother." Camille texts me Sunday afternoon. Took her that long to even pretend to care. "Hey babe, about last night, I think we should talk. I was drunk and said some stupid things. Don't be mad. Catherine told me to act normal, so I do. Yeah, we should talk. Tonight? Can't tonight, I have a work thing. Tomorrow? Work thing on Sunday night? Sure. Tomorrow works. Your place or mine? Yours is fine. 7 inches? See you then?" Meanwhile, Catherine shows up at my place Sunday night with her laptop and a bottle of whiskey. "Okay," she says, setting up at my dining table. "Show me everything." I walk her through my bank statements going back 3 years. Every Venmo to Camille. Every time I covered her rent. Every expense. Catherine makes a spreadsheet, categorizes it all, adds it up. The total's worse than I thought. $22,000. Over 3 years. God, Catherine mutters. This isn't a relationship. It's a freaking embezzlement scheme. She pulls something up on her laptop. "Okay, so here's what we're doing. Your buddy Blake, who does investigations, call him right now." I call Blake, put him on speaker. Catherine explains the situation in like 90 seconds flat. Pure efficiency. Blake's quiet for a moment then. "Oh man. Yeah, I can help. What do you need? Background check on the girlfriend and this Raphael guy. Employment verification, social media deep dive, public records, everything. And if he's got access to their shared phone plan, I want call and text patterns. You're on a family plan with her? Blake asks me. Yeah, switched about a year ago to save money. Perfect. That's all legitimate access. I can pull logs showing who she's been in contact with. Give me the account details. I grab my phone bill. Give Blake what he needs. Give me 48 hours, Blake says. I'll send you everything. Catherine opens a drink and pours us both a glass. Now we wait. Tomorrow when she comes over, you're gonna act completely normal. When she tries to gaslight you, and she will, you let her. You even apologize if you need to. I know that's gonna taste like shit, but we need her comfortable. Got it. Monday at work's brutal. Can't focus on anything. Keep checking my phone for updates from Blake. My boss asks if I'm okay, and I mumble something about food poisoning. He tells me to take the afternoon. I do. Spend the rest of the day going through Camille's laptop. She'd left it at my place weeks ago. Kept saying she'd grab it, never did. I opened it up. She never logged out of anything. Her email's right there, her cloud storage, everything. Her email's a goldmine. Found confirmations for trips I didn't know about. Hotel bookings for 2. Dinner reservations at expensive places on nights she told me she was working late. A confirmation for a couples massage in Aspen from February. She'd told me she was at her parents' that weekend. Found emails from Raphael. Not many, they probably used another app. But enough. One from 3 months ago, where he's talking about looking at houses together. Another where he's calling her baby and saying he can't wait till she's out of that situation, and they can finally be public. That situation. That's what I was. Found her gym membership emails showing she'd upgraded to premium sessions with a personal trainer named Alex. Checked the credit card, my credit card that I'd added her to for emergencies, and found regular charges for those sessions. I'd been paying for her to get in shape for other guys. Blake calls at 4 p.m. Got some preliminary stuff. Are you sitting down? Yeah. Rafael Lopez, 34, works at Peak Wealth Management downtown. Makes about $300,000 a year. Divorced, no kids. Based on his social media, he's serious about Camille. Posted a photo 2 weeks ago at a restaurant with the caption, "Date night with my girl," and Camille's in it. But here's the thing. She's not tagged, and her face is partially hidden. Comments are all his boys congratulating him, asking when he's proposing. He's telling people she's the one. So either he genuinely doesn't know about you, or he knows and doesn't care. What about her? Her social media's weird. Private accounts, barely posts. No photos of you, no photos of Raphael, nothing couple-related at all. She's compartmentalizing. And based on the phone logs from your shared plan, she's in contact with Raphael constantly. Dozens of calls and texts per day. There's also heavy contact with someone named Alex. That's probably the trainer Maya mentioned. It's a lot of communication for a client-trainer relationship. Anything else? Still digging. I'll have the full report Wednesday. Camille shows up at my place Monday night at 7. She walks in wearing leggings and an oversized sweater, hair in a messy bun, no makeup. She tries to hug me. I let her but don't hug back. We sit on the couch. She grabs my hand. Babe, I'm so sorry about Saturday. I was drunk and showing off in front of my friends. I didn't mean any of it. You know how important you are to me. That really hurt, I say. Keep my voice even, not angry. 3 years together and you talk about me like I'm nothing. I know. I'm an idiot. I was trying to be funny and it came out so wrong. I love you. You know that. Do your friends know we're serious? Because it seemed like they thought I was temporary. She doesn't miss a beat. They were just messing around. You know how girls get when we're all together, we talk shit. It doesn't mean anything. Again, making me feel crazy for having a normal reaction. I just want to know where we stand, I say. Because 3 years in, I thought we were building something. But maybe I misread this whole thing. No, baby, no. We are building something. I've just been stressed with work and I took it out on you. I'm sorry. Can we please just move past this? She squeezes my hand, looks at me with those foxy eyes. Yeah, I say. We can move past it, sure. She smiles, leans in and kisses me. I let her. Tastes like lies. She stays over that night. Wednesday afternoon, Blake sends the full report. And oh boy, the PDF Blake sends is 43 freaking pages. I sit in my car in the work parking lot reading through it. Raphael isn't just some guy Camille's seeing. He's her entire exit strategy. Blake pulled records showing Raphael's been looking at real estate for the past 6 months. Expensive shid penthouses in Cherry Creek, houses in Highlands Ranch. Put offers on 2 places that fell through. According to public records Blake found, Raphael's planning something big. He'd even been looking at engagement rings. Meanwhile, Camille had been telling me she wanted to get serious about savings, talking about us maybe buying a place together next year. I'd already started looking at what I could afford, crunching numbers for a down payment. She'd been running parallel timelines with both of us. But it gets worse. Blake found extensive communication between Camille and Alex, the personal trainer. Text logs show they're in contact constantly, but he notes that without access to the actual content, he can't confirm if it's romantic. 2 confirmed relationships. Me and Raphael. 1 sketchy situation with the trainer. All happening at the same time. Blake's report also details her finances, which tells an interesting story. She does make decent money, but she's spending way more than she makes. Expensive clothes, regular spa treatments, boutique fitness classes, weekend trips. The gap between her income and expenses is being filled by me and Raphael. I forward everything to Catherine. She calls immediately. This is better than I expected. We've got a clear pattern of financial exploitation. Combined with her device records and your bank statements, we have everything we need. So here's the plan. I don't want to take her to court, I say. I want something better. Keep talking. An idea has been forming since Maya's call. Something that'll hit Camille where it actually hurts. She built her whole life on lies. Raphael thinks he's the only one. I thought I was building a future. Her friends think she's independent. What if all those walls came down at once? Catherine's quiet for a moment. Then she laughs. I love where your head's at, but we need to be smart about this. Nothing illegal. Nothing that crosses into harassment. When are you seeing her again? She's supposed to come over Thursday. Perfect. Between now and then, I need you to do something. Get her to admit on recording that she's been using you financially. Colorado's one-party consent, so you don't need her permission to record. Can you have a money conversation with her? Yeah, easy. She owes me for rent this month anyway. Over the next few days, I keep playing the role. Text Camille normally, act like everything's fine, even make plans for the following weekend. She has no idea her entire world's about to collapse. Thursday, I set up my phone to record audio. Leave it on the kitchen counter behind the coffee maker, where it won't be visible, but it'll pick up everything. Thursday night, Camille comes over around 8. She texted earlier saying she was stressed about work and needed comfort. She walks in looking genuinely upset. Rough day? I ask. The worst. My manager's been on my butt about my numbers. I've got 3 different clients threatening to switch providers, and I just feel like everything's falling apart. She collapses on my couch. I sit next to her. I'm sorry. That sounds terrible. I don't know what I'm gonna do. If I don't hit my targets this quarter, I might lose my job. And I'm already behind on everything. She looks at me. I hate to ask, but I'm short on rent again this month. Can you cover me? I'll pay you back as soon as I get my commission check. There it is. How much do you need? Just like $1,200. I know it's a lot, but I'm drowning here. $1,200. Plus the $800 from last month she never paid back. Plus everything else. Camille, I've covered your rent for the last 4 months. And you haven't paid me back for any of it. Her expression shifts. I told you I'd pay you back. Things have been tight. But you went to Aspen in February. You've been getting your nails done every 2 weeks. You bought a new MacBook last month. Those were necessary expenses. Are you seriously going to police how I spend money right now? When I'm asking for help? I'm not policing anything. I'm just saying I've given you thousands of dollars over the last few months, and I haven't seen any of it back. Because I've been struggling. God, I thought you cared about me. I thought we were partners. Partners help each other. We are partners. But it feels pretty one-sided lately. She stands up, grabs her purse. You know what? Forget it. I'll figure it out myself. I can't believe you're throwing money in my face right now when I came here for support. She starts walking toward the door. Camille, wait. She stops, turns around. What? Be honest with me. Do you see a future with us? She hesitates. Just for a second, but I catch it. Of course I do. Why would you ask that? Because 3 years in, I don't feel like a priority. I feel like a convenience. No, that's not fair. Then tell me I'm wrong. Tell me you actually see us getting married, building a life together, all of it. She's calculating what to say. I do see that. Eventually. I'm just not ready right now. And when will you be ready? Because I need to know if I'm wasting my time. She comes back to the couch, sits down, grabs my hand. Baby, you're not wasting your time. I love you. I'm just in a weird place right now with work and everything else. Can we please not do this tonight? I really need you. I look at her, squeeze her hand back. Okay, yeah, I'm sorry. Thank you. She kisses me. So, about the rent? I'll Venmo you tomorrow. She smiles. You're the best. She stays over that night. Friday morning after she leaves for work, I listen to the recording. Crystal clear. Her admitting I'd given her thousands, her refusing to pay it back, her manipulation tactics, all of it. I sent it to Catherine. She calls an hour later. This is perfect. Now we execute. But we're gonna take our time with this. Do it right, make it count. She lays out the plan. It's gonna take about 3 weeks to implement properly. Week 1, Maya's girls' night. Week 2, Raphael gets the truth. Week 3, let the professional consequences unfold naturally. Beautiful. Now here's how everything unfolded. Week 1, Maya agreed to help. She'd been disgusted by the whole thing after I showed her the evidence. The following Saturday, 9 days after the bar incident, she hosts an emergency girls' night at her apartment and invites everyone from Camille's friend group, including Camille. Maya texts me updates throughout the night. 9:40 p.m. She's here, talking about Raphael like he's her whole world. Says they're getting really serious. 10 p.m. Just casually asked about you. She said you guys broke up months ago, that you're letting her stay at the condo till she finds a place. Total lie. 11 p.m. Dropping the bomb now. I sit in my condo waiting, drinking, staring at my phone. 11:30 p.m. Holy shit. Showed everyone the photos, bank records, everything. They're pissed. Camille tried to deny it, then tried to play victim. Said you were controlling and she was scared. I showed them the recording where she's clearly manipulating you. She just left. Literally ran out. Nobody's defending her. Then at 11:50 p.m., Paige found out Camille borrowed $3,000 from her last year for a family emergency and never paid it back. 2 other girls realized she borrowed money from them too. You're not the only one she scammed. Phase 1, complete. Week 2, our bro Raphael. I wait. Let it sit for a week. Let Camille think maybe she can salvage her friendships, maybe spin some story. Then, the following Sunday, 16 days after the bar, I sent Raphael an email. I'd gotten his contact info from Blake, created a throwaway email and kept it simple. You don't know me, but I think you should know about Camille. She's been in a relationship with me for the past 3 years. We live together. I just found out about you 2 weeks ago and thought you deserved the truth. I'm attaching proof. She's been lying to both of us. I'm sorry you're finding out this way. I attached the whole thing. Photos of us on trips, at holidays, in my condo, the lease with both our names, bank statements with her Venmo requests highlighted. Everything. Hit send. The guy calls me Tuesday afternoon. Blake must have helped him get my number from the phone records. Is this real? First words out of his mouth. Yeah, all of it. I was gonna propose to her at Christmas. I know. I'm sorry. He's quiet for a long time. I feel like a freaking idiot. You and me both. What the actual fug? Another long pause. I paid for everything. Trips, jewelry, dinners. I was setting up our entire future. Same. She told me you were her ex-roommate. That you'd been weird about her dating and that's why she kept me separate from that part of her life. I'm not. Never was. She just needed an excuse for why she was still living with me. I confronted her last night after I got your email. She denied everything. Said you were a stalker. Then I showed her the proof. She broke down, started crying, said she made mistakes. I left and blocked her everywhere. Good for you, dude. We talked for another 15 minutes. Compare stories, timelines, realized we'd been played identically. By the end of the call, there's this weird solidarity between us. Two guys who got conned by the same hoe. Week 3. I didn't send anything to her employer. Didn't need to. Turns out Camille's job performance had been tanking for months. Catherine's theory was that juggling multiple relationships and maintaining all those lies was exhausting, and it showed in her work. Her company had already been building a case based on missed quotas and client complaints. Raphael mentioned during our call that he'd reached out to her company to verify what she'd told him about business trips. Innocent fact-checking that inadvertently raised questions with her employer. When they started looking into her expense reports, they found irregularities. Hotel rooms billed to the company card that didn't match conference dates. Dinners submitted as client entertainment that were actually personal, using company resources for personal travel. She was fired Wednesday of week 3 for falsifying expenses, 21 days after the bar incident. Meanwhile, my phone's blowing up. Camille starts calling constantly. 57 calls in 2 days. Left voicemails ranging from apologetic to angry to desperate. Texts me novels. Calls my work. Calls Catherine. I ignore it all. Thursday, Catherine calls me. She got a lawyer. Cease and desist came through this morning. Claims defamation and harassment. Is it? No. Everything you shared with Raphael was factual and you have documentation. Everything Maya shared with the friend group was witnessed firsthand or documented. Her lawyer's grasping. This is desperation. My guess? She won't actually file anything because discovery would destroy her. What do I do? Nothing. If she actually files suit, which she won't, we'll deal with it then. Then on Friday, Maya texts me. Camille's moving back to Phoenix. Her parents are making her come home. She's lost everything and now she's done here. Good. As she should. 3 weeks later, my condo feels like mine again. Deep cleaned everything, rearranged furniture, bought new bedding. Erased every trace of Camille from my space. Catherine helped me file in small claims court for the $22,000. One by default since Camille didn't show. The judgment follows her for 20 years. If she ever works in Colorado again, I can garnish her wages. Blake finished his investigation and found she'd pulled this same con on at least 2 other guys before me. Raphael and I grabbed coffee once, compared notes, and laughed. Maya and I stayed friends. Turns out Paige and 2 other girls had also loaned Camille money that never got repaid. Over $8 grand combined. 4 months later, I matched with Bonnie on Hinge. A veterinarian, has a golden retriever named Biscuit. We met for coffee, talked for 2 hours, and when she asked if I wanted dinner sometime, I said yes. We went out a few more times. She met Catherine and Blake. Catherine's seal of approval. This one's good. I like her. On our 7th date, I told Bonnie the full Camille story. She listened without interrupting. Then she squeezed my hand and said, "For the record, I'm definitely introducing you to my parents." That's when I knew she was the one. Then, just when I thought we were done with the Camille soap opera, Karma decided there was a grand finale. And let me tell you, it was hilarious. So listen, 8 months after everything went down, Maya texted me about her housewarming party. She'd bought a place in Cap Hill and wanted everyone there to celebrate. Bonnie and I had been together about 4 months at that point. You should know, Maya's text said. I invited Camille. She's back in Denver temporarily staying with her parents while they visit family. She asked if she could come, and I felt weird saying no. Just wanted to give you a heads up. You don't have to come if it's uncomfortable. I showed Bonnie the text. Want to skip it? She looked at me like I was insane. Are you kidding? I'm not missing this. We showed up Saturday night. Maya's place is packed. Probably 40 people, music playing, drinks flowing. Bonnie and I are talking with Blake and Catherine in the kitchen when I see her. Camille walks in wearing an outfit that's trying way too hard. Designer dress, heels too high for a casual party, full makeup like she's going to a club. She looks around the room, spots me, and her face goes through like 5 emotions in 2 seconds. Oh shit, Blake mutters. Incoming. Bonnie grabs my hand and squeezes. This is gonna be entertaining. Camille makes her way over. The room doesn't go silent, but I notice conversations dropping off. People are watching. Hey, she says, looking at me. Not acknowledging Bonnie at all. Can we talk? Outside, maybe? I'm good here, I say. This is Bonnie, by the way. My girlfriend. Bonnie gives a little wave. Nice to finally meet you. I've heard so much. The look on Camille's face is priceless. Like she'd been slapped. I just wanted to say I'm sorry, Camille continues, louder now, playing to the audience. I was in a bad place. I've been in therapy, and I've realized how much I hurt you. I just want closure. You got closure 8 months ago when you moved to Phoenix, I say calmly. We're good, but I need you to know I've changed. I'm different now. I'm working at Target and living with your parents, Catherine interjects. My sister has zero chill. Yeah, we heard. Sounds like quite the glow-up. A few people nearby try to hide their laughs. Camille's face goes red. You know what? I came here to apologize, to be the bigger person, and you're all just being jerks. Bigger person? Maya had walked over. Camille, you borrowed $3,000 from Paige and never paid it back. You lied to everyone here for years. You don't get to show up and play victim. I was going through things. I made mistakes, but I'm trying to make amends. By crashing a party and demanding attention? Bonnie says sweetly. That's making a scene. Camille turns on Bonnie. You don't even know me. You don't know what he's like in a relationship. He's controlling. He tracks everything. I literally have the recording of you manipulating him for rent money, Catherine says, pulling out her phone. Want me to play it for everyone? Because I will absolutely play it right now. The room's definitely gone quiet now. Everyone's watching. Camille's eyes tear up. I can't believe you're all ganging up on me. I came here for support, for friendship, and this is what I get? You came here for attention, I say. Congrats, you got it. Now you should probably go. Fine. She grabs her purse, looks around at everyone. You're all toxic anyway. I don't need any of you. She turns to storm out dramatically, takes 2 steps in those ridiculous heels, and walks straight into Maya's glass coffee table. Not hard enough to break it, but hard enough that her purse goes flying, and everything spills out. Phone, makeup, receipts, and, I shit you not, what looks like a name tag from Target. Blake actually farts and snorts simultaneously. Camille scrambles to pick everything up, face bright red, mascara starting to run. Screw all of you! She stumbles out the door. The second it closes behind her, the entire party bursts into laughter. That, Bonnie says, wiping tears from her eyes, was even better than I imagined. The Target name tag was a nice touch, Catherine adds. Really brought it home. Maya looks mortified. I'm so sorry. I shouldn't have invited her. Are you kidding? I say. That was the best closure I could have asked for. Paige comes over holding up her phone. I got it on video, the whole thing. Should I send it to the group chat? Absolutely, like 5 people say at once. We stayed at the party for another few hours. People keep coming up saying they'd always thought something was off about Camille, that they were glad I got out, that Bonnie seemed great. On the drive home, Bonnie's still laughing. I'm gonna remember that for the rest of my life. Oh my god, and your sister's my hero? She has her moments. So that's it. 8 months of planning, documenting, and strategic moves, all leading to watching my ex faceplant into a coffee table in front of 40 people while her Target name tag spilled out of her purse. Catherine got it on her phone too. So did 3 other people. Pretty sure it made the rounds. Camille's back in Phoenix now. Raphael's engaged. Blake's still doing investigations. Catherine's still being the best sister on the planet. And me? I'm sitting here with my girl asleep in my bed and her dog taking up half my couch. And honestly, I wouldn't change a dang thing about how this all went down. And that's the story. Thanks for bearing with me till the end. Stay safe out there, brothers.